Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw and we are playing Criminal Case Traveling Time, Case 20, Fool's Gold. Let's allow chapter 3 and those Tommy guys came to us again. For what reason? Katrina, you are to cease your investigation for now. The Queen is going to give her speech. You will be accompanied to the main square. Alright, I'm coming. Citizens of New Cairo and everyone watching on the screens all over the world. It is my deepest regret to confirm the rumors. Someone has indeed murdered your dear Pharaoh Ramses the 43rd. But worry not, the culprit will be found and punished by death. As for the resistance whose members have been caught, they will be executed at sundown. Oh dear. Let this be a lesson to anyone thinking of defying the regime. The Eye of Ra sees all. The Queen has spoken. Now, back to the palace with you, Katerina. Oh dear, they're gonna execute everyone. Katerina, this is terrible. The Queen intends to execute the entire resistance at sundown. Would they also execute Kai? We can't let this happen. You're right, the only way we can attempt to appease the Queen is by solving the Pharaoh's murder. We better have another look at the crime scene, and fast. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the balcony again. What am I doing? Oh, I need a laser gun. Oh, those are the blueprints. Or we might say drawings of our time machine. Katrina, is that a laser gun? How does it fit with the Pharaoh since he was killed with molten gold? You're right, there's some substance on the handle. We'd better take a sample. And this note has a sketch of our time machine on it. There seems to be writing around it, but it's faded. Let me get your brush to reveal it. I agree, Katia, we should also put those broken pieces back together. We have to find the killer. It could be our only chance at saving everyone's heads. Okay. Yeah, I solved the murder and I get, for my reward, executed. Surely you'll appreciate me solving the murder. Oh, it's you two. Oh, cheater. So he cheated on you? Well, considering he's a pharaoh and a big ruler of the country, I would expect him to have some lovers aside. His wife. Katrina, that's a wedding portrait of the Ptolemies. But the Pharaoh has cheater written on his face. I agree, Katrina, the only person who could have written this and broken the painting is the Queen herself. So Queen Shabaka and her Pharaoh were the perfect couple. Could she have punished him with a golden death? Let's carefully ask the Queen about her ego towards her husband, Katrina. I hope she doesn't take it out on us. Yeah. Okay, now let's collect something from the laser gun. Let's send that substance from the laser gun to the lab, Katerina. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be 9 hours. And now let's dust these papers. And we don't have Kai to do the analysis, so... Wait, the snake key and... I think I'm beginning to see what that snake key is for. And it's for the force field of our time machine. That sketch of our time machine has various annotations around it, Katerina. Look at this, it says force field, and there's also a drawing of a key with Fario Hazard next to it. Oh my god, Katerina, you're right. That sketch looks like the key you stole from Nefertiti. Clearly this key is somehow linked to the time machine. Could it be needed to deactivate the force field? That would mean we have a fighting chance of taking back our time machine and escaping this timeline. But we can't go anywhere without Kai. When Nefertiti won't release, he will tell we solved her father's murder. Which is why we need to solve this fast. Clearly someone else was looking for this key. It has to be Zayden. He's the only other person who knew about the machine. Zayden showed a lot of interest in time travel, but it's forbidden. I wonder if he was planning on disobeying the Fario's orders. Let's go ask him. So you wanted to go try time traveling yourself? Okay, let's go. First question, Queen. Queen Shabaka, we wish to congratulate you on your speech. It was very intense. I told you I was tough, Katerina. I do not forgive. Not even the Fario. We found this vandalized portrait of you and your husband. We wonder if maybe... You shouldn't have bothered mending that painting. Ramses wasn't embarrassed by it. He was sleeping with the slaves and acting like it was okay. What is this, 50 BCE? Well, looks like it. He'd sent the princess and I to get organic coconut oil massages while he worked. But Ramses couldn't fool me. You know who did the real work, Katerina? Me! While Ramses slept like a baby, I make the most of my insomnia and educate myself. I even learned about electronics. So, since you're the real ruler, the Fario's death doesn't really have much of an impact on the regime, right? Ramses' worried third was still Fario, Katerina. I promise that no matter how I felt about him, his death will be avenged. Oh, but it could be you. And could be Nefertiti. Okay, now let's go have a chat with Zayden. Zayden, we found your notes on our time machine. They're very impressive. We were wondering about that key you mentioned. Does it deactivate the force field? Yes, the force field is controlled by a keypad which requires both a code and a key. Surely you should have control over this force field? But your notes imply the Fario did... Oh, it's been torture. Yes, I should have control, but the Fario didn't trust with anything. How dare he keep me from this glorious machine? I wanted in, and no Fario was going to stop me from getting that key. You sound determined. Maybe enough to kill? Of course not, Katerina. I'm a big old salty at heart, and on the outside too, since I regularly apply coconut oil to my skin. Sorry to dash, but I got some things to attend to. There's something oddly familiar about Zayden, Katerina. I swear I've seen him before. Yeah, reminds me of Kai. Never mind, it's not important. Let's keep investigating. He somehow reminds me of Kai. What's this creamy substance? Katerina, Queen Shabaka says she'll execute the resistance. But Kai is in prison too. What happened to him? Nothing if we have our say. which is why we need your help in solving the Fario's murder. Did you find anything from that substance Katrina got from that laser gun? Yes, its high content in serum means indicates that it's a high quality cream. Pasagena specifically. Katrina's right. Abrax said he uses Pasagena cream. The weapon we found must be his then. So Abrax went to the palace with a laser gun, but he said he met with the Fario to receive a reward. So, why would he need a weapon? I agree, Katrina. Sounds like he didn't tell us the full story earlier. Not enough surprise, we already knew Abrax was a weasel. Let's go get some answers. Yeah. Alright, let's chat with the weasel. Abrax, you keep trying to hide things from us, but Katrina always uncovers the truth. We know you went to meet the Fario armed with a laser gun. You think you're so clever for finding that, don't you? I made it myself, you know. Electronics have always been a hobby of mine. Why would you bring a weapon to the palace if you were doing so well under Fario's rule? The truth is, I wasn't going to get rewarded at the palace. I was going to get punished. Oh. The Fario was livid that I had you in my grasp and let you escape, Katrina. Honestly, I wasn't sure he was going to let me live, so I decided to go there with some protection. But his guards beat me up before I could even draw my weapon. That must have been humiliating for you. Vengeance would have sounded sweet. I learned from my mistake. I would never attempt anything against the Ptolemies again, Katarina. I'm lucky to be alive, which your friends won't become sundown. Say about that. I still hate him. Katrina, we still don't know who killed the Fario, and the Queen has ordered to execute us all at sundown. But at least now we know the key we stole from Nefertiti is used to deactivate the force field around our time machine. No time to think about this now, though. We need to solve this murder before we plan our escape. I agree, Katrina. We should look for more clues around the machine. Okay. And while we do that, let's see where that key goes so we know where to deactivate the force field. Oh, now we are on the upper level. This must be where we are going to enter the time machine when the time comes. Where's the briefcase? Oh, god damn it. Oh, there. That ain't the duct tape, huh? Oh, there it is. I was expecting it to be black, not blue. Such to those tech accessories could prove fruitful, Katrina. Bang, bang. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's in this cabinet? Whatever's inside doesn't sound happy. Maybe the device you used to pour gold over Ramses. I'll let you unlock it, Katrina. Okay. No, let me first unlock the cabinet. Let's see. Who's inside? Or what is inside? Okay, let's open it. Get ready, Katria. That cabinet's about to... Astro! It's a robot! Just like Astro! Fine, why is it locked up? Quick, Katria. We need to catch it. Whoop. Got him. Got him. Got him. You got it. Alright, let's get this robot to Theo before it escapes this bag. Evil Astro. Was he reprogrammed? And you used him to murder Ramses. Okay, now let's shoot this. A gold bar. Oh. I would expect this to be the payment, but Ramses is the one paying the murderers to kill, but he's dead. So, what was this gold bar for? You found a gold bar in those gadgets, Katerina. You're right, it could have been one of the bars the killer wife used to melt into their murder weapon. Wow. Why did I not think of that? Only one way to know for sure. Let's send the gold to Theo for him to check it for evidence, Katerina. Yeah, like a bucket of gold wasn't enough. Is there something on the gold bar? Alright, Katrina, this investigation has finally got me hopeful. That key we have means we should be able to escape once we get Kai back. And the surest way to get Kai back is to solve this murder. So, Theo, what did you get from that gold bar? There were traces of sleeping tablets on that bar. You could definitely touch this. Further analysis reveals skin cells with partial DNA, enough for me to determine that the Fario's killer is female. This female killer definitely had guts to go after the Fario, Katerina. I'll give her that. But then that means it's either Nefertiti or Shabaka. Man, Katrina, that's one feisty little robot you sent me. It almost looks like Astro. Yes, but it definitely doesn't serve the same purpose. See, this robot system has been specifically designed to respond to the commands of the remote control you found. So this is the drone the killer used to pour molten gold over the Fario's head. It is. It was storing gold inside a special compartment that's designed to withstand extreme temperatures. And I found foreign color fragments in the hinges. Putting them under a microscope revealed that they were particles of blue nail polish, which means the killer wears that shade. So the killer wears blue nail polish. I'll add that to their profile, Katerina. Oh my gosh, what if it's... Is it Nebet? Alright, Katerina, we have enough evidence to reveal who killed the Fario. Ramses might have been our enemy, but solving his murder could be our salvation. Okay. I did notice the nail polish. You assigned us to solve the murder, but turns out it was you all along. How could you kill your own father? The game is up, Nebet. We know you killed your own father. Excuse me? You're forgetting that I'm the one who asked you to look into his murder. I admit that's the one part I don't understand. Did you really think you could outsmart Katerina? Did you really learn nothing from your travels with us? And do you think my mother is going to believe your baseless accusations? We have all the proof we need. Nail polish from the drone you used, as well as your DNA left on a gold bar that you didn't melt. I shouldn't be surprised by your lack of loyalty given that you betrayed our team. But killing your own father? Why'd you do it? Good God, keep your voices down. Fine, I did murder my father, Katrina. But only because he was going to get rid of me. What? Get rid of you? What do you mean? My parents saw me as a liability. See, only Alan and I know the truth about how the Tabi dynasty rose to power through the centuries. Father thought it risky to keep me here in the palace where the time machine was kept. He feared I might one day decide to go back and change history again. My parents agreed that they already had their hands full with the resistance, so they decided to send me away, back to Egypt, far away from the time machine. Katrina, I didn't go through all this trouble to be sent to freaking Egypt. I wanted to stay here, where I have real power. And so you killed him. Wouldn't that be even more reason for your mother to send you away? No, because they wouldn't tell her it was me. You were supposed to accuse Ravi of the murder. I know he'd been planning on killing my father. Pin the murder on him and I swear I'll pardon you for your own crimes. As if we could ever trust your word, or send an innocent man to certain death. Have you really learned nothing from us? Katrina, believe me, you want to be on my side when all this goes down? Do as I say, or I'll order your execution myself. We'll take our chances with the Queen. Let's see how she reacts when we tell her you killed her husband. Yeah, I don't trust you one bit after what you did. Queen Shabaka, I'm afraid we have upsetting news. Your daughter is the one who killed Ramses the 43rd. Nefertiti? But this cannot be. Mother, sure you're not going to believe them. Nefertiti, you're the one who insisted that Katrina was the best detective. What am I to think? We have all the proof we need, including forensic evidence. Your daughter's guilty. So, you really did do it. Nefertiti, how could you? Just be glad I didn't come for you first. I heard you and father talking. You wanted me sent away from the palace. And clearly we were right. I'm only sorry your father didn't think of it earlier. That he might still be here. Nefertiti, Tommy blood runs through your veins. I cannot send you to your death. But you are a danger to my safety and to the regime. You are to go work in the hot fields of the island of Olanio. Hopefully the arid climate and hard work will teach you humility. I'm the one you should be thanking. You'd be nothing if I hadn't changed history. Nothing. As for you, Katrina, despite your help in finding my husband's murderer, you remain a traitor. Excuse me? You ought to be executed at sunset. Guards, seize... Oh, an explosion. Your Highness, take cover. Oh, somebody's coming after us. Somebody's going to rescue us, finally. Probably. Alright, we're gonna stop here. You continue playing in Time is a Lie, number 5. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!